Yes, Zaga, Yaga, top of the morning. You know the vibes. You see my title, right? I'm gonna get it started early in the morning, as always. But the title pretty much sums it up, man. Um, has Showtime boxing become the new HBO? Has Showtime boxing become the new HBO? Look at the fights that we are given as consumers. Are they the fights that we want? Are they the fights that we demand? Are they the fights that we like? I believe not. Shout out to Mark Nash already in the comment section. Appreciate you, my brother. But these aren't the fights that we want, nor are the fights that we demand. Especially if you go off of the YTC and the thumbnails. You know, the fights that we demand and we want, we're not getting. Why is that? I'll tell you why that is. Because the narrative pushes they'll fuck the game up. And to be honest with you, the promoters, the real needle pushers, they don't really respect the consumers. Because if they respected the consumers, they will put on the fights that the consumers want. But at the end of the day, they respect the business. And the business of boxing is not going nowhere. And in the new age and time of social media, it's so easy to manipulate the business of boxing with fake narratives, fake storylines, and things of that nature. Hopefully, y'all catching the sauce, you know. And want to go let my dog out. See if she wants to go. Come, Dash, you want to go out? You want some food too? Okay, I got you. That is Sheba the cat. You hear Sheba talking? Sheba wants to eat as well. I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah, back up, back up. There you go. There you go, girl. Take care of my animals. You know? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. And it's still we still got the lingering effects of the hurricane this morning. Still got the lingering effects, you heard? Well, yeah, you see my title, man. Showtime is dropping the ball, man. They're not giving us good fights, man. For whatever reason, man. Like they got a card coming on Saturday. This upcoming Saturday. And I think they have another one. The pay-per-view is next 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Not this Saturday, but the following Saturday. In Brooklyn. All the damn fights, man. Like yo, that's a PPV fight, right? Wilder Hellenius. That's not a PPB fight, man. It is what it is, man. Somebody gotta say it, man. I'm not none of these channels that you know kiss ass and do that, man. I'm gonna tell you the real, man. I'm gonna tell you the rule, whether you like it or not, man. That PPV is bullshit, bro. It's not a pay per view fight, man. The co-main event is trash. Um, the card period is trash. It's not a good card at all. It's not. You don't have heavy yawning because that's what that card is. That card is a sleeper, man. It put you to sleep. You don't have a former heavyweight champion fight on pay per view against a small partner, one of his small partners. I know they was talking about Lomachenko fighting his small partner, but at least it's on free TV. It's on ESPN. The public doesn't have to pay to watch it. But here we have Wilder coming back, and we're going to pay to watch it, right? And I want y'all to catch this too. Catch this source. We're going to pay to watch that, right? And Wilder's not getting nowhere near $40 million. Anthony Joshua and Usyk just fought. They both got 40 plus, right? Wilder's not getting nowhere near that. And that's what it is, man. It is what it is. We need to pay attention to what's going on, man. Showtime, them over there, they're the new HBO of boxing, man. They giving us terrible, terrible fight cards. It is what it is. Terrible fight cards. All the stable of fighters that they have, the fights that they give us are terrible. Caleb Plant coming off of his biggest fight and Canelo Alvarez is going against Anthony Durrell. This is the same Anthony Durrell that has lost to David Benavidez, right? Now you have all these fighters over there. Why isn't David Benavidez fighting Caleb Plant? Why isn't Jamal Charlo fighting Caleb Plant? Why do we have to have Anthony Durrell fight him? You see what I'm saying? Like these they give us terrible, terrible matchups, man. And then these guys aren't fighting, man. It's the new HBO, man. These guys aren't even fighting enough, man. Once a year. Um, Run down all your superstars over there, right? And see how many times they fight a year. Once. Let's start at the top, right? Wilder's fighting October 15th. It'll be almost a year, right? Year to this date that he's coming back, right? Uh Javante Davis fought in May, right? He fought in May. They're talking about he's gonna get a date again in December, I think they said. Shout out to Ron Finkley in the building. They said December. They said December is the Javante's next date, right? So that's if he does fight in December, that'll be twice in the calendar year. If he does. Earl Spence fought in April. We are now entering October. We are in October. We already know the November 19th date is off the table. So we're looking at next year for Earl Spence. That means he fought once in a year. Okay, once. Uh, Jamel Charlo fought when in March, becoming undisputed. His next date is January. Another one, once a year. These dudes are the new HBO, Showtime, or boxing over there. They're star fighters that they claim they paid the top billing. You know what that means? Top dollar. Only are fighting once a year. So how much money are they really making? How much? I don't think their budget is what it is, man. It's showing now because you have all of this talent, all of these superstar fighters, but yet they're not fighting. Ron said because PBC is as a hey, we know we promised you a big fight. Well, it's 3 years later, but here you go. Yeah, man. They don't. They're the new show. They're the new HBO of boxing, bro. HBO, man. We not getting the fights, man. We not getting the fights. They got the most fighters. Hey, they're not giving us the fights, man. How do you have right? Listen, man. I'm gonna watch it because I like boxing, but it's like, come on, man. How do you have Sebastian Faduda, the Inferno, fighting Ocampos, right? That's the dude Earl Spence knocked out in his only IBF mandatory challenge. So this dude has been off the radar since that fight. Now he's coming out. He's gonna headline a card with Sebastian Faduda. Like, yo, boxing fans gotta wake up, man, and start demanding more as consumers. Like, how was that legit? How is this a certified good fight? We seen this dude get knocked out by Earl Spence in 1 round, but yet he's fighting a headline in the card. Wake up, man. Wake up, man. You gotta wake up, man, and demand more or boycott sales, man. That's a doodoo. Yeah, you heard me right. A doodoo matchup, man. A doodoo matchup, man. All the talent over there, right? At 154. What? Yo, and one thing I'm gonna say this too. I want y'all to pay attention, right? Sebastian Faduda, he fights a lot. He's very active. He's very, very active. He's getting a lot of dates. He's just coming off of the Lubin victory, right? But I think this might be his second or third fight of the year. He's fought a lot. Well, you see the names that I mentioned that only fought once a year. Some didn't even fight this year. Like Jamal Charlo didn't even fight this year. He was scheduled for his one feeding. Yeah, yeah, them dudes over there is getting fed once. Yeah, it is what it is, right? They get fed once a year, yeah. Man. And they must for being some wild animals. Remember when they first came out the gate, the PBC, they had all the networks on Smash. Yeah, they was giving us so much fights for free, all on TV. Those dudes was eating, man. It was crazy how fast that shit dried up, right? It's crazy, right? That shit dried up fast, man. You know? It dried up fast over there, man. But them dudes was eating, right? Out the gate. They was eating. Remember they had NBC, they had Spike TV, they had no, they had all the networks. It was like every week there was a PBC fight. That shit dried up quick, quick. You know. Now they giving us untasteful, watered down pay per views, man. Like I said, and I'm on record for this, man. I don't care who doesn't like it, who gets offended. Um, the tickets that I do receive for the Wilder Hellenius fight, I am going to sell. I am going to make my money. I am not buying the pay per view. I'm on record for telling y'all this. I'm $75 for that. Come on, man. $75. I will be around because like I said, my people's is fighting on the card. So I'm definitely gonna go check them. But as far as like attending the tickets that I'm gonna make my profit, man. I'm gonna make my coin. Ron said I'm over here. I'm over the caring. These folks, aka promoters, are in a entanglement. So Fugeezy, yes, Fugazi. I said Fugeezy, Fugazi. Only we put Demetrius Andrade over there to help them out. ESPN, Showtime, and the Zone are good. Yeah, my babies are calling the dog in. I'm just over the whole shit, bro. Like the more you see the Spence, the more you see the Spence Crawford thumbnails too. It's like it just takes away from that fight, man. And I think like Earl Spence needs to just move on. Terrence Crawford should just move on because it's so obvious. The powers that be, they don't want that fight, man. They don't want to pay these guys, man. You know, and we're looking at next year now, right? Come on, man. You got young guys ready to climb the ranks, ready to move, man. Right now, they're holding the division up. Well, I'm gonna say Earl Spence is because Earl Spence has three of the belts, right? And he talked all that shit. You know, fuck that. We gotta hold people accountable. After he beat Ugas, he talked all that shit, right? Terrence, I'm coming for your belt. I'm coming for your motherfucking belt, right? But yet your peoples are holding you up. They're holding you up, and nobody is holding you or your peoples accountable. The blame is put on Terrence. No, the blame is on y'all over there, man. You're the shot caller, right? You move the needle. You're the boss, top shotter. But yet the top shotter can't get his peoples to let him off the porch. Can't get his peoples to let him off the porch. Showtime, Steven Espinoza, Al Heyman, and your team members. They don't think you can win the fight, brother. They don't think you can win the fight. Then you're under the gag order, so all you can do is tweet. All you could do is tweet. But I know after this video gets out, you might do an interview now because you're exposed. But all you could do is tweet or go on social media or send out your minions to water down the YouTube community with your lies. With your lies, brother. Because the people want to see the fight, man. Now we're looking at we talking about January. December, January. That's crazy though, man. Ron said, and I can't really trust anybody who I can't see every day. So this out human guy, he's the worst promoter ever in history. Yo, but remember they said he was the best thing that happened to boxing. Remember that? He was the best. He was the savior of boxing. Is he? Is he? He was the savior of boxing at one point. He never was no savior, man. He's a music industry guy, bro. He's a you know what he was good for? I'm gonna tell you. He's a show promoter. You know, New Edition, Beyonce, uh what was the white boys' names, man? The white New Edition, New Kids on the Block. And he puts on shows, extravaganzas. As far as like boxing, his first fighter, rest in peace, Vernon Forrester. But he's not really a boxing guy, man. All his fighters, when they do, you know why he doesn't want to cross the street, man? Check the history. Every time his fighters do cross the street, They always lose. They lose, yo. They lose because they're Justice League fighters. You like, damn, so what do you mean by Justice League? They're in-house fighters. They fight in an in-house league. They don't fight we like to call recreational. They're not they're fighting amongst each other. Whereas uh other fighters, there's no barriers. Like they'll fight whoever. They're not gonna be like, oh, you're signed over here, so I can't fight you. Nah, they fighting. Facts, man. Ron said you damn sure don't know how to promote fights. All he does is probably sit back and count the money. Yeah, that's what he does. He's a pimp. Yo, he got yo, um, last night, man. I'm about to rewatch it because I fell asleep, man. I was just so drained, man. Everything finally caught up to me, man. I was so drained. I fell asleep. But Coach Malachi had Floyd, um, the kid from Texas, Floyd Austin, Kid Austin. I think his name is Floyd though. Him and his father on, and they was exposing the Al Heyman contract. So it makes me wonder. Those dudes over there don't even own their name, bro. That's why when Eddie Hearns was like, "Yo, you want to fight Jamal? Jamal, you want to fight Boo Boo Andres?" He was like, "Call Al Heyman." Yo, they can't even make decisions, and it shows. That's why you see them just tweeting. That's why they tweet. You see, a lot of them. Adrian Broner was the only one that was real boisterous. But look how they did him. They put the gag order on him. He said Al Hamo doesn't know how to promote fights at all. Yeah, he doesn't, man. He doesn't, man. He doesn't. You know, all he knows how to do is raping you records, man. Nah, that's all good, Ron. All he know how to do is raping you records. That's raping you records, man. He signs them dudes to the New Edition deal. You ever watch the New Edition movie where their manager had them signed to a promotion a production deal, and he was the production. Yeah, that's the PBC. Yeah, yeah. These dudes don't even own their names, man. That's crazy, yo. Word, man. Floyd, Tim Austin, Kid Austin exposed that shit, man. That's why these dudes just be on Twitter and shit, yo. They can't even speak. They gotta like check this shit out, right? Yeah, they gotta ask for permission to talk to the media. Yeah, yeah. They have to get permission to talk to the media, man. What happened to freedom of speech, right? What happened to freedom of speech, man? What happened to freedom of speech, yo? They have to ask for permission to speak to the media, man. Man, that's crazy, yo. That is like when you think about some of the stuff, like I said, watch shout out to Coach Malachi, man. Coach Malachi, excellent interview. I was watching it. I was on and me and Combat and D Ray Promotions, we was all live kicking it. And y'all watched that. I went to sleep extra early yesterday, man. That's why I'm up right now, so alert. Just kicking it with y'all right now. You know, I knew I had the day off today, and I was like, I planned on staying up, but it didn't work out that way. He says, so PBC boxers are tweeting from the dungeons. They only can tweet to show their. Yo, that's what they do, man. They tweet, man. They don't. Yo, listen. Are they in the public eye? Like, what boxers do you know? I'm just dumb. Who? I call them HBO. Who, the HBO? Those the new HBO? That's the new HBO, bro. Facts. Look what Ron said. So PBC boxers are tweeting from the dungeons. They only can tweet to show their expressions. Now it's starting to make sense. They have got a chokehold on them. Guys over there, they were dumb for signing. They signed their life away. They're fighting once a year. They oh, I'm gonna tell you something too, but you got to peep game with this too, right? All of those guys over there have promotion companies, but they're not putting on shows. They're not putting on local shows as promoters, right? But they have promotional companies. Every last one of those fighters over there, especially the big time fighters, they all have promotional companies. They might have fighters signed underneath them because I guess that's in their contract. After XYZ and so many years of being raped, Uncle Al lets you rape somebody. So what Uncle Al does is he lets you sign a fighter under a contract like him. And that's what you see going on over there. If that makes any sense to you. Yeah, I was just reading something, my bad. But yeah, that's what it is, man. You gotta put in the work. No, go look in the bathroom. No, it's on the yes it is. No, it's not. You're not looking. You're not looking. You don't listen. You don't listen. It's right here. You're not looking. Look, she's in the bathroom. Leave her alone. A lot going on in the morning. Morning Chronicles. Damn, man, that cough is getting worse. How you feel? Yes, my baby got the crazy cough, man. She ain't sounding too good, man. Might have to keep her home today. You know? Not sounding too good. Go get on the bed. Go get on the bed. On the bed. You don't sound too good. Cold dream don't sound too good. Lay down. Get underneath the covers. Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah, my baby don't feel good, man. I think I might keep her home today. You want to stay home? Huh? Yes. Okay. Yes. Let me get back to some of these comments. My bad. Ron said 32% from last year of 225 boxes for 2021, and now this year I'm not looking. It's not looking excellent. Even still, boxing socials put that out last year. Shot new loud. No female fights at PBC at all. Go get some tea. Go get some tea. It's not looking excellent. I meant. Well, it's not. It's looking dim. It's dim. It's rather dim, right? Um, I want to say this that I think they're the new HBO, man. They're the new HBO. They came out the gates hot, man. They came out the gates hot when the PBC first started. It was hot, man. But then they got comfortable, like and with any business, you always got to get the fresh young talent. They never invested in the fresh young talent. Like if you notice, right, all of their hitters, all they big name guys are old now. They're on the end, or like we like to say in golf, they're on the back nine. They're not on the front nine. They're on the back nine. They're on their way to the clubhouse. Like Wilder, Spence, um, all their head honchos are on their back nine. I know I seen an interview where Wilder said, I think he got what, nine more fights, six more fights in him. I don't think he got that many in him. Just being honest. Yeah, listen, I'm gonna say this, right? And this is no slap at him, but it might be a slap at him. He might have nine more fights left if he's fighting guys like Hellenius. If he's fighting guys like that, not like that. But if he's fighting the upper echelon guys, the guys that's ready to make their run at the heavyweight division, he doesn't have nine fights left in him. Tyson Fury took something awful out of him, man. Awful out of him. My man Ron said I'm off the grid working on a house. Had to call my service provider to get signal straight. That took like 2 hours. Man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But yeah, I don't think Wilder has that's some hot tea. Like, but watch your hair. Don't put your hair in there. Put your hair back. Put your hair back. The hot tea is good. See the season up here is changing. So colds are in effect. The colds are definitely in effect. I need to go up to the gas station. You can stay home today. Did you tell mom you want to stay home? Are you going to school? Well, they're going to send you home. I say, well, your nose is running. They're going to send you home. You're coughing. They're going to send you home. Trust watch. And then she's going to have to go get you because I'm not going to get you. She should have just kept you home. You don't feel good. Oh, you look nice inside. You got your jacket.
This is on the jacket.
You gonna wear that hoodie?
Mhm.
It's cold outside. Go see how it is outside.
It is cold.
Oh, you got a lot here. That's good. You got layers on. That's good. Go, Ring. Go get dressed.
Come on.
Come on, Ring. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Come
Come on,
on.
Ring. You gotta go. You gotta go. Mommy said you're going to school.
Come on.
Go. I know you don't want to go, but you gotta go.
Come on.
Go. Take your tea.
Let's go.
How up with your tea? Go. See if mommy give you some medicine.
Come on.
Messiah put it on you.
I'll put it on.
She put it on you. See if mommy give you some medicine. Go.
Okay. Okay.
Go. See if mommy give you some medicine. Close the door. Thank you. Yeah, Rain ain't want to. I didn't want to send her to school, man. She got a bad cough and her nose is running. Ron said, "I'll be surprised if Wilder got two more fights in him. He don't even want to mention eight. Yo, man, what? I've been seeing some videos. Yo, they're not even covering Wilder, bro. Yeah, yeah. The only media that he got, and he said he's not media, is 7-8 Sports at his camp, man. Where's Blue? Where's Drew Titan? Where's all these guys that cover Wilder? They're not even on deck. Like, come on, man. And I've been looking at the footages that 7-8 been putting out. Wilder still looks basic, bro. Malik Sky, yeah, he got a yes man crew, bro. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. They was mad at Maul Breland for exposing that shit, but that's what it is, man. His workout regime and he spawn. Listen, look at his spawn partners. He got Gerald Washington, Steven Torres. Who else did I see over there? These guys on. These guys aren't pushing him. These guys aren't pushing him, man. You know what I'm saying? These guys aren't pushing him, man. If he was real, right? Let me tell you the truth, man. If he was real and really about that life, yo, see, Coach Reno gave me a call. If he was real and really about that life, right? Yo, he would have Jared Big Baby Anderson in his training camp, especially after all the reports came up how Jared Anderson what he did to Tyson Fury, alleged. We got to say alleged. That's real work. But you spawn guys like Gerald Washington and shit. That's not it, man. That's not it, man. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yo, my channel should be monetized in a second, man. You know, and then I'm gonna start putting out more content. Like I still got so much like actual boxing content, and I was just waiting for my channel to get monetized before I dropped it. Then I'm gonna start dropping because it's like we all have advisors and elders and people who talk to us. Somebody was just telling me they like, yo, man, you give out too much shit for free. You're giving out too much for free. Like you got gems. So I was like, you're right. But see, I don't look at it like that because if and when I do start earning money off of YouTube, that'll just be another stream. You feel me? Like I never got in on YouTube thinking like, yo, I'm gonna make money, right? But I want y'all to catch this source right here, right? If you got 100,000 followers, right? Loyal followers, supporters, or whatever, and they give you $1, or 100,000 just give you $1 one day, that's 100,000 for one day. Say they do that 12 months out the year. What is that? 1.2 million. 1.2 million with 100,000 subscribers. If every one of your subscribers gives you $1 a day, $1 for the month, $1, you make 100,000 off of YouTube in your super chats, right? For the whole year, that's 1.2 million.
That's just receiving $1 out the month from your subscribers. Hopefully y'all caught that source. Shout out to Big Blunts and Boxing, man. Definitely go check my man out. He's like me. He's a little channel Underground Kings, but he's very, very nice at what he does. Yeah, he said, damn, no young boys in Wilder's camp like Jared Anderson. Not at all. He got yo, listen, them dudes is in-house, bro. They do the in-house thing over there, man. They keep all the fighters that's like underneath their umbrella. They keep all the fighters underneath the umbrella. Like Steven Torres from Reading, Pennsylvania. He's on my catalog. I interviewed him, man. Young heavyweight. They keep the same guys. They keep the same guys, yo. Ron said technically 65,000 YouTube gonna be racking away. Yeah, with the taxes and all that. Yeah, but it's still like I said, if you got what type of flow, that's why I said like when I do become monetized, I want real over here. Because even if you think about it, right? Just say you got 1,000 subscribers, right? 1,000, and 1,000 people give you a dollar a day. That's $1,000 for if they give you a dollar once a month. That'll be $1,000. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta look at. You gotta crunch the numbers, right? Crunch the numbers, man. That's why, yo, when I see a lot of these dudes argue with them and they super chats and all that shit, I be like, man, these dudes done. They don't pull the Jimmy Swagger, aka Jim Jones. They done stole the church's money. They got you dudes out here, fool, man. That's why they wearing hair pieces and wigs and shit, man. It is what it is. You know the vibes, man. It's the source experience. You know we vibing. We are vibing. Facts, Ron, no doubt, man. Yo, I can't believe y'all. I'm tight, man. I like Lamar Jackson, man. That's my football player, man. I'm gonna change the subject real quick, man. I see they lost, man. I'm looking at Sports Center with the TV on mute. Yeah, they was winning the game and lost, man. Why did they go for it on fourth down? Why didn't they just kick the field goal? What is it, Jim Harbaugh? Man, I don't know. This fucking dude, man. I mean, Lamar Jackson is nice though, man. Shout out to Buffalo though. Buffalo's upstate New York. I should be that man, because they from New York, right? I should be like, yo, fuck that New York one, Buffalo. You know how far Buffalo is from me? I think that's like a 10-hour ride. 10 hours. Cause listen, no bullshit, right? We was up there in January. Jihad fought at the Turner Points Casino, right? The Turner Points Casino is probably like an hour, 45 minutes outside of Syracuse. Syracuse is probably about another hour and a half to 2 hours away from Buffalo. That shit is deep up top, bro. That shit is deep up top, man. It's probably cold. Yo, listen, it's cold down here right now. So I can just imagine how cold it is up there. In January, forget about it. It was cold to the point where I didn't leave the hotel. I left the hotel a couple times to go get food because I got tired of eating the hotel food. I'm gonna tell you how cold it was up there. I went to KFC, right? I got some chicken tenders and shit, right? I left my drink. I left my drink in the car, right? Went up in the room. I'm like, dang, my fucking drink is in the car. Yo, it wasn't 15 minutes, right? Yeah, this is how cold it is out there. It'd be like the fucking with the wind chill and all that shit. It'd be like -5 degrees. Yo, my drink was in the car for no longer than 15 minutes. I went downstairs to get my drink because I'm like, damn, I left my drink. Yeah, that shit was frozen. That's how cold it was, man. But it's beautiful up there. You feel me? It's beautiful. It's nice and all that shit, but it's just too cold, man. A lot of deer. You know what I'm saying? The deer. I thought we got deer down here. The deer up there, forget about it. A lot of deer. On arguing about boxes. LOL. And that's all you get on YouTube, man. Dudes be on here getting in the heated debates. But yo, listen, if you don't go to no fights and you're that passionate about the sport, you're a stand, man. Listen, I can count on one hand the amount of YouTubers that I actually seen at fights. Yo, yeah, yeah, they be on here talking boxing every single day, yo. It's crazy. And the fights that they go to, right? A lot of these dudes, they're not real fans of boxing. They fans of particular fighters because they only go to certain fighters' fights. They might go to a Wilder fight, a Spence fight. Like I want to see how many of them pull up in 2 weeks to Brooklyn. They're gonna be shook. I'm gonna tell you right now. Listen, they're gonna yo. If these goofy niggas, right? Part of my language. But if these goofy niggas come up here to Brooklyn with that goofy business, they're gonna get beat up in Brooklyn, man. Facts, man. I'm just telling you, man. The Barclays Center is a different type of beast, man. You see how it went down at Tank Davison's fight, man. A lot of dudes was in there getting beat up, man. It's different, man. It's different. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else too, man. If y'all coming up here and you think you're gonna be flossing with jewelry and all that shit, you better tuck your motherfucking chain. Cause it's gonna go down. Listen, there's a lot of people that's starving. There's a lot of people that's not eating, and they're gonna see you, and you're gonna be a meal ticket. I'm just letting you know, man. You're gonna be a meal ticket. You will get knocked out. You will get yapped. You will get yapped. Quick fast. Quick fast, man. I'm just letting you know, man. FYI, for your information. You come up here flossing and you not like that, you will get yapped. Manhattan keeps on making it. Brooklyn keeps on taking it. Brooklyn keeps on taking it. Your shit will get taken. Ron said, when I lived in Atlantic City, they always used to do was go to the first local boxes. Then of course the stars. Yeah, New York is right there, close to New Jersey. That's what I want to try to do. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The Barclays, man. Listen, the stars is gonna come out, and the stars will get robbed that night. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. Brooklyn is eager for this fight right now, man. Brooklyn is eager. The Wolves are hungry. They're hungry, man. But I be telling dudes too, man, right? If you want to be out there doing what you do, man, be mindful, man. A lot of these dudes be having costume jewelry on, man. Shit don't even be real, man. Shit don't even be real, man. These motherfuckers be frauds, bro. They be having cubic zirconies on. Zirconies, cause they coney. But yeah, 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks tops. You know, 2 weeks tops, man. You're wrong. Not for nothing. I went to so many fights on Atlantic City growing up as a kid. Like I used to be on the boardwalk. Atlantic City done changed, man. Like they put a lot of money in down there, man. Like they got the outlets now. Um, they put a lot of money down there. Back in the day, when I used to go down there with my uncles and when they was fighting and behind the scenes with fights and shows and shit. It was Atlantic City. It was the boardwalk, the strip, and then it was the ghetto. If you know, you know. Like Atlantic City is poor. It's still poor now, but they put a lot of money down there. But it was like poor, bro. I mean, like it was the casinos, the strip. You go off the strip a little bit, it was like, yo, what the fuck am I at? You know? And it's crazy. Like as I got older and my mind grew, I used to say to myself, like, damn, how does a little town like that, where all these casinos generate millions and millions of dollars, but the surrounding blocks is the bowels of Gotham? That doesn't make no sense. That doesn't make no sense. Like, how is all of this money circulating through here, but you're not building up the community around you? For real, man. I remember attending fights in Atlantic City, right? Covering fights, right? I think, matter of fact, it might have been one of the last HBO telecasts, right? Um, it was the Demetrio Bivol fight. Yo, Demetrio Bivol and he fought Gene Pascal. Shout out to my man Joe Higgins, man. Joe Higgins, Freeport, PAL, Patrick Day, rest in peace, Day Patrick Day. They made a phone call for me and they got me credentials at the last minute. So me being me, right? I'm like, damn, it was like the last minute, right? They got me two credentials. I'm like, damn, I gotta cover the fight. I took the train to Manhattan. I jumped on, I think the fight was at the Hard Rock Cafe. So I jumped on one of the Greyhound buses that gets you the AC. I got the AC because I was like, damn, I ain't have a room. Y'all pulled the all nighter. Me, shout out to Soldier. Soldier was down there with us. So I cover the fights and shit. We in Atlantic City. I'm like, yo, we'll be all right, man. Like, yo, they're like, yo, we don't got a room. I'm like, yo, we don't need a room, man. Because one thing about the when you take the Greyhound bus, they give you that voucher. It's like it's basically a free ride because they give you your bread back to gamble. So we went down there. We got there, we're chilling, we're gambling, we're what's the name? My man, like, yo, we need a room. Like, nigga, you don't need no. So get a room. I'm not staying there. I don't have my car. If I don't have a car, I don't want to stay nowhere where I don't have a car where I can't move around, but I can adapt, right? So we cover the fights. Yo, we got blessed that day too, man. I don't know how it worked out, but I was with the HBO crew. So I ate prime rib. Normally when you get this is for all y'all that don't know. When you get media credentials, depending on the company, you get a food voucher. You get a food voucher, right? They feed you, or you can go to the concession stand. But they thought, I guess they thought I was with HBO crew. So we was chilling, man. I was sitting at the table with Max Kellerman and shit, right? Max Kellerman is a funny dude, man. Shout out to Max, man. Solid dude. Off camera, man. He's hilarious. He curses. He talks his shit, yo. So we was in there eating good. Then we covered the fights. Did the post fight press conference. It's like 6 in the morning, right? Yeah, my man, my brother, all of us. I was like, yo, we about to get on this bus, bro. I'm out, man. We got on the bus, made it back to the city. It was an all nighter thing, man. But yeah, they wanted to stay. I'm like, yo, stay for what? We've been up all night, man. This is part of the game, man. My man said, yeah, he's looking forward to the October 15th, but that's the only card besides the all women's is that, yeah, Devin Haney card, yes. I want to see Devin Haney's fight too. Me as well. He said, on the real, I think that's where I know you from because I was born in Atlantic City and I kind of knew everybody that came to Atlantic City back then. Yo, probably, yo, wrong, probably, man. Yo, I used to be in Atlantic City, damn near all the major fight weeks with Tyson Ford, all those fights in the '90s, Floyd Mayweather, Tiro Gotti. I was at all those joints, bro. I was the spoiled, snotty nosed, nappy head kid running around. You know, I was that yo, man. I used to be down there, man. I was around this shit forever, ever, man. I just got to a certain age. I was like, I don't want to go no more. It got boring to me. You know what I'm saying? It got boring, man. But yo, the best thing that happened, right? Atlantic City is coming back a little bit. It's coming back a little bit. They need to turn up Atlantic City, Brooklyn, and Manhattan. A lot of fights could be made. But you know what? I'm telling you, when we're boxing, the mob runs this shit, bro. All the mobs run boxing, bro. You gotta get in bed with the mob, man. You gotta get in bed with them, man. Oh yeah, he did. Yo, Max is film. Yo, Max is my guy, man. Max is my guy. Yo, you know what's crazy? Al Heyman ain't gonna go on his show. Called Al Heyman a duck, man. Called him a duck. Or he told him come to the show. Max is filming stuff. He called out Al Heyman, bro. That's crazy. Called that man a duck. Called him a duck, bro. Al will put out some money on YouTube and have certain YouTube channels get at Max Kellerman. Because I already seen it go out. That tea is hot. Ooh, damn. I already seen it go out because I seen a couple videos already. They try to deflect it like it's not Al holding up the fight. So who is it? Who is it? Who's holding up the fight? Who doesn't? Who's not confident in Earl winning the fight? If it's not Al, didn't I do that video on that? And I told you, team members. Al's one of the team members that they don't think he can win the fight. Because I'm gonna tell you, man. To be honest, deep down inside, they know that accident took a lot out of him, man. The accident took a lot out of him. His career and his lifestyle outside the ring took a lot out of him, man. They know that, man. And this is a if you uh check Terrence's resume since he has come to the welterweight division. He stops everything. We're coming off a fight with Earl Spence when we seen him get rocked. Ugas rocked him, bro. But when it comes to Earl Spence, it's the denial factor. Ugas rocked him. The ref saved him by stopping the action. And then Ugas got the orders to stop fighting, just go into the high guard and let Earl beat you up. Because that's what he did. He went into the high guard. He stopped fighting. Stop! Lawrence Cole told him to stop. That was the sign. He was doing too good. He was doing too good. Remember, he sent Earl Spence into the ropes. The ropes held him up in Dallas, in Jerry's world, in his home. Sent him into the ropes. Mouthpiece came out of his mouth. His trainer told him, what did his trainer say to him? Focus. Stay focused. All I know is they shouldn't be tweeting unless they want fans' criticism. Facts. Facts, wrong. Facts. I got a Twitter account, but I'm not big on Twitter, man. I do the Facebook group thing. I do my YouTube thing. I do my IG thing. Twitter, I don't really be. I got the Twitter account, but I don't really fuck with Twitter like that, yo. I don't be tweeting like that. Twitter's not that for me. You know, it's just not, man. I'm reading something else right now. Yeah, when you see these pictures that I post today, I gotta. That's what I gotta focus on today, man. I still got so much content, editing, and things of that nature. I'm gonna get these videos up today. But yeah, yesterday I had a dope live, man. Shout out to like I said, D Ray. I think D Ray was on there, World Combat Sports, you know, watching the football game and shit. I was doing my thing yesterday. I ordered a new lens for my camera too. I told you, man, I'm a photographer now, man. I found my new hobby, so to say, when I retire. I'm about to retire in a second, but I'm still gonna manage my own company. I'm gonna retire and I found my new hobby. I like shooting pictures now, man. My guy Ron said spins boxes like Frankenstein. They're very stiff, right? To chill, Ron. Yo, Ron, you're giving out too many secrets. You're giving out too many secrets, Ron. Ron, you're giving out too many secrets. He's stiff, right? Listen, but you know what it is? That's Derrick James. You look how Frank Martin fights. Dudes love talking about Frank Martin. Frank Martin is a basic fighter. The one thing Derrick James does do good that I will give him, he just teaches his fighters how to sit down on punches well. That's only a piece of the puzzle. That's only a piece of the puzzle. Their head stays on the line. If you notice Derrick James fighters, they want to say that they catch a lot of shots with their hands. No, they're not slippery. They don't know how to swim and not get wet. If you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? For the boxers out there, coaches, fighters. When I say, yo, swimming don't get wet. Swimming don't get wet. This fighters don't know how to do that. They get wet. They get wet. They get butt naked. Yeah, they like the LSD. They get wet. This fighters get touched a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't their head movement, their head be on the line, man. They talk about they catch shots with their gloves and all that shit. No, you're not. You get in touch, bro. You get in touch, man. He said like Frankenstein, man. You're wrong. You might be a boxing coach, man. Might be a boxing coach, man. He does get touched a lot though, bro. He gets hit a lot. He said bad service. I didn't even get your notification. I will be back in the area when Wi-Fi is problem. Bet, Ron. You know, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Ring, how you feeling? All right, that's good. That's good. Well, listen, man, we're gonna wrap this up. I'm about to go out to the bus stop, with the girls. I don't really get a lot of time to do this because normally I probably be on my first load right now. But being that I'm here, I'm going to enjoy this. Sit out there at the bus stop with my sweats and shit on like that. Um, Everybody be great. Keep God first. You know the vibes. Zaga. Yaga. Ahala.